This is the 2017 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day at South Point, brought to you by Metro Diner, where the locals eat. Next team, the Centennial High Bulldogs. We're here with Coach Dustin Forshee alongside Joseph Ahern and Vladimir Plotnikov. Coach, first year at Centennial, how excited are you to take over this program?
Excited to build on what Coach Evans did beforehand. He did a great job of building the program, so we're kind of just trying to extend on that. The last 6 years, I think Centennial's been a team in the Valley where we've done pretty well. So just looking to build on that and continue that.
Joseph, what's been different from a player's perspective with a new coaching staff coming in for this year?
It's an uplifting feeling. We feel great. We're going to do great. It's just it's a new system. We're going to have to get used to it, but it's an easy adjustment. But we're all happy. We're very happy.
Vladimir, what's that new system meant for you? Being a quarterback, has there been a lot of adjustment for you going into this year?
Not really. We've been pretty much doing the same thing. We're just building on what we've been doing since I was basically a freshman. So just basically adding on to what we've done before.
Coach, did that kind of go just with what you saw once you got to Centennial, that the infrastructure was there and you didn't want to make drastic changes?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of the guys that were at Centennial when I got there. A lot of the main guys are still there as well. So you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You have some success at places, and you want to continue that. We're going to do our little spin on some things, but we just wanted to bring in, especially coaching staff wise, good character guys that will help with developing kids, not just physically on the football field, but in the classroom and as men as well. So we're not trying to change too much. We're just going to try to build on and try to take to that next level. Obviously, trying to win a division and make some noise in the playoffs.
You guys put up some huge numbers last year offensively. How's the offense gonna look this year?
Similar. We're hoping, like I said, to build on that. We had some pretty good special athletes last year, and we'll have some this year as well. Some kids that play a little bit more out of the shadow of some of those guys like Savon and Jamal. But we're hoping that we put up some points and we're efficient. That's the big thing too, is making sure that we're sound with the football and not making turnovers and continuing, like I said, to put points up on the board. Everybody likes to score touchdowns. So.
Vladimir, like I said, a lot of points on the board, and I think there's a lot of hype around you specifically being the quarterback there, and that you could do really big things. Do you welcome those kind of high expectations?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm excited to step up and lead my team. I've played with these guys since I was a freshman, so I definitely have trust in every single one of the guys on the field. Offense, defense, doesn't matter. I feel like we're going to do special things this year.
Joseph, what have you seen from the offense competing against them in practice? What are some things that they make the toughest on you?
It's going to be fun, first of all. And the hardest thing is probably going to have to stop him because he's a monster. It's no really way to stop him. You just have to play your game and make sure you do your job. But like I said, it's going to be fun. You're going to see a lot out of our offense this year.
And then I'll let you represent the defense. What about defensively? What should we look out for?
A lot of hits. We're headhunting. We are not playing this year. We have to make hits. We have to wrap up, make tackles, emphasize that. Last year I didn't see a lot of wrapping up. We just got to work on our tackling, and that's going to get better. It just takes practice.
Coach, was that physicality? Was that one of the focuses?
Yeah, that's a big thing that we want to bring back with our defense. Last year, like I said, it was a little blip on, and otherwise, great last 5, 6, 7 years. But that was the one thing that I saw was a little bit missing, was just the mentality on defense about just having swag. I mean, you gotta have that attitude. You gotta realize that you're the best on the field. You're the best in your position when you play defense, and you have to play behind your pads. And so that's what I'm excited to look forward to a little bit more this year than last year as well.
What do you think about the outlook of your league? Always tough up there.
It's tough, man. It's back to the black and blue. One thing is we got to stop the run. Legacy and Shadow and Arbor and Palo, they do a great job running the ball with their respective offenses. But that's been the focus this off season. Going to camp, playing against some teams that run the ball, is just really focusing on making sure that we can stop the run and make them try to do things that they're not comfortable doing throwing the ball. So.
Before this was over, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about one of those rivalry games, specifically our review. I think it's the game people look forward to the most, maybe, at this time on your side of town. Can you talk about how much that game mean to you, Joseph, and what would it mean to kind of come out with a victory in that?
It means a lot. You know, that's one of the main games that we try to focus on throughout the whole year. That's a very, very important game. And we emphasize, especially during that week, we emphasize how precise we need to be, and we need to make sure we don't make mistakes because they capitalize on mistakes. So that's one thing that we have to make sure we don't do is make mistakes. But if we come out with a victory, that'd be beautiful. The goal is to win the division. So that's just one thing that we have to focus on too is not making mistakes.
And I'll go to Latimer for the final word. Do you think the whole team is on board with that as the goal to make sure you win this division, or what are some of you guys' kind of overarching goals this year?
Definitely, number one goal is win division. Every week it's gonna be a grind because, like Coach said, we're playing a bunch of teams that run the ball. They have big backs running down the team's throat. So we got to stop the run, and our offense we just have to score points. So our defense doesn't have to play from behind like we did last year, and I think we'll be well off.
All right, that was the Centennial High Bulldogs to wrap up the Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day at South Point.